when you're truly friends, and I'm speaking as men here, when you're truly friends with someone, you've got to be honest with that friend, even when you don't want to be. I've had some really difficult conversations with people that I really care about over the years. Those conversations are never easy. And I've been called out on stupid shit that I've done and said. It sucked at the time, and maybe I was feeling some type of way, but that was my emotional immaturity. Your real friends, gentlemen, are the men who aren't afraid, like Adonis said, who are not afraid to call you out on your bullshit. So if somebody calls me out on my bullshit and I say, you know what, I didn't like it when he called me out on it at the time, but he ended up being right. Okay, cool.
I didn't know I was trying to. I got told I was just trying to attack. I don't mind, and I put all of them up because if I'm asking for all opinions, I also put all opinions up.
I brought it up and Tommy knew what I was going with it. I brought it up.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't say it directly, but it was people who knew what I was headed to. They knew it. I wasn't gonna say it directly.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Look, the internet says a lot of things about a lot of people. I did not marry, nor am I married to a single mother. But I understand where. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, you're talking to another guy and he was married with a single mother, and he's online saying, "Don't marry single mothers," right? At that point, you as a person, you have a choice to make. Can you say, okay, this person is married to a single mother, but he's telling me not to marry a single mother? Is he telling me this because he's trying to hide something, or is he telling me this because he knows how bad it is to be married to a single mother? There are people, and I'll give you guys a perfect example. Tommy, you're I think you're almost as big a sports fan as I am. When Jose Canseco came out, I would say probably right around the mid-2000s, and said 80% of players are on steroids. People laughed at him because Jose Canseco, he's derelict. Everybody knows he did steroids and he lied on the stand. He was just a trash human. Guess what? Turned out Jose Canseco was right. Nobody liked him, but he was right. Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street. Yes, he did 22 months in prison for breaking the law, right? People still pay 5 figures and line up around the block to see what this guy has to say because what he says is the truth. People don't bring, okay, Jordan, I'm not going to pay you $15,000 for the seminar because you spent time in prison. No, I'm going to pay you $15,000 for this knowledge because it resonates with me. That's all I'm saying.
No, and I agree with. That's 100% correct. Like, if everything you say is right, but you're against this, because here's the thing. There's a lot of people who go to church and they'll preach against you, but you like this other stuff that they say, so you'll go to that same church and hear it. Here's the thing, though. The acknowledgement is the difference. You acknowledge that Jose Canseco was trash, and you also acknowledge he told the truth. Most people can't do both.
Okay. Yeah.
Most people will say he's trash, nothing he says is true, and they'll deny it to the end of the earth. Then when they find out he told the truth, they'll say he was just hating.
Yeah. And this is
that's because people put.
I'm sorry.
That's because we have people that put these people on a pedestal. So then they when it comes down to where they can't see that they're doing wrong, and you try to point it out, they just can't compartmentalize it. So that's one of the problems that comes up with the followers. I think you talked about it earlier, Tommy, about people's followers and how they just you can't tell them that their hero is doing something wrong.